level of success that we see in our life is a direct result of our belief system. The level of success we see in our life, we see around us, is a direct result of our belief system. As he thinketh in his heart, so is he. So nobody will ever grow beyond the capacity of his thinking. And that is why the Holy Book told us that we should guide our heart with all diligence, because out of it are the issues of life. So the level of results we have, the level of success we have, and whether you say level of failure that people experience, is a direct product or direct result of their belief system. A man that is thinking negative thoughts will always have negative results. A man that is thinking positive thoughts will always have positive results. You know, these statements, they may sound very simple, but they are very, very profound. If you want to expound this thing, it could result to volume and series of books. So you cannot say you've had enough about the system of the mind. In fact, all of us here are Christians. The Bible told us about the power of the mind, and the stronghold of the enemy that the Bible was talking about happened to be our thoughts, our mind, our belief system, happened to be the stronghold of the enemy, bringing into obedience every thought that is against the will of God. So that happens to be the stronghold of the enemy. Every thought that is not in line. So it is talking about thought system. So even the thought system of a man can be against the will of God. One of the days, my other brother, somebody gave me something. It was a drink. The drink was costly. And he saw me. He said, "Who gave you this thing? Who will give you tomorrow? That they gave you today. Who is going to give it to you tomorrow?" I just learned. So please, let's be who we are. It will help us a lot. I know somebody. If we put together the shoes and clothes that person has bought, if that money was invested like 5 years ago, because some of them are as old as 5 years. In fact, the person I'm talking about is very close to me. A time came that, in fact, he left the shoes and clothes where he was living before. He didn't go back to pick them. But any little money the person had, he would go and buy new shoe. You discover that the person was just spending money on something he doesn't need. Why? He believes that those things, they are going to add to his status. And I've learned something. That thing you think you are admiring, the time you will get it, it will lose value. Other people will still be admiring it, but you have lost value. It has lost value for you. So most of the things we think are no longer valuable. Some other people are dying to have them. What matters the most is not even what people believe about you. It is what you believe about yourself. That is what will radiate into what people will believe about you. You want to derive your essence from what people say you are. It's not true. Jesus Christ, he said, "I am the light of the world." He was not waiting for anybody to tell him that. He told himself who he is. "I am the light of the world." The time he tried to ask people their perception of him, they were comparing with people that are not up to his standard. He said, "You are one of the prophets. You are this person. You are this person." People's perception will always be wrong about you. But it is you that will tell yourself the truth, that I am Ezechimere. And you define what that thing means. Definition of yourself. Whoever that cares. It's a matter of time. You will convince the world about who you are. Don't allow the world to convince you, because they will always pull you down. They will always tell you that you are not able. They will always tell you that you don't have the capacity. They will always tell you that it is not you. But you tell yourself, I am the light of the world. I am the city that is set on the hill. I cannot be hid. I am so important that you cannot do without me. Believe in yourself. People may challenge it, but it's just for a while. They will not challenge it for forever. One day they will come to say, I've always known that you will make it. But you know that is a lie. It's because you remain resolute in your belief system that you are valuable, that you are very, very important. Didn't the Bible say that I am wonderfully made? Wonderfully made. Do you know my maker? Do you know my maker? The value of a thing is determined by who made it. Who is your maker? Is it Okeke that is your maker? No. The Almighty made me. So I derive my value from my maker. If God wants to showcase his product should be the most valuable. That is who I am. He said, no, you know that I am the one that made you. Come on. Believe in yourself. You can do it. We can. Yes, we can. If we believe that we can, then we can. It's a matter of time. A lot of things will be unfolding. And then you will say, somebody said this thing before. You don't know what you are capable of until you begin to work at it.